Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. And one of the other things I love about Warren Buffett is that he says he invests in what he knows. He just bought railroads. What was the other big acquisition? He just had a couple last month. He bought a huge stake in, I can't remember.
Canadian oil.
Yeah, that's what it was, the oil.
It's a sand oil
And
reserve.
if you look at Berkshire Hathaway Holdings, it's all like furniture businesses. I mean, it's very pedestrian.
Dairy Queen, Fruit of the Loom.
Yeah,
That kind of stuff.
yeah. And I think it's really interesting, and I think that's why real estate has always resonated so much with me, because I get it. And, if you were holding Enron stock the day before it crashed and then the next day, the question is, where did that money go? How did it evaporate? How did value just disappear? And when you own a house, like you look at a property like this, okay? This is an Eagledale house. And Eagledale was actually, everybody know where Eagledale is, just north of Speedway, right there, 38th and Georgetown, okay? And when you think about a house like this, they've gone through and it's got upgraded electrical, it's got new siding, it's got new windows, it's got a new roof, new kitchens, bathrooms. Really the only thing, when was this built? 1950s, late 1950s? Really the only thing 1950s on this house is the slab foundation and maybe the frame. Everything else over the years has been completely upgraded. But, to buy something like this and to be into this for $50,000, as opposed to $50,000 in a mutual fund or a stock, at least you know what you own. At least when you do have to put a new roof on or snake the toilet for the tenant, you know where the money went. Whereas if the stock value drops because, a butterfly shit in Russia and it's had all these repercussive effects throughout the market, sometimes stock just goes up and down on perception. That doesn't happen on why somebody wants to pay $750 a month to live here. And I think for a lot of people, I think we're looking at a whole generation of people who real estate resonates with particularly well because they can understand it. And there's, a lot of misunderstanding and fear with places like, because of the movie like Inside Job. So let's talk about how, my dad had a great idea and I got lucky to come out here, and why this has been such a good market. I love that this article came out in the fall last year, and they rated Indianapolis as the #1 spot for investors in the country. And the reason a lot of people, you've lived here all your life, haven't you?
No.
How long have you been here?
16 years.
16 years. Where'd you come from?
I mean, before here or
Yeah,
originally,
or your mom? Yeah.
Canada, Montreal.
Oh, okay. All right. Interesting. So, a lot of people who've been here their whole lives don't know that Indianapolis has been, for about the last 8 years, the most affordable housing in the country. When you compare, and they give it here, the median home price of $106,000 to the median income, it has the highest affordability index in the country. And that's really all the macroeconomics guru guys, number crunchers, put all their data in and spit out Indy as one of the markets that they love. And, this Super Bowl this weekend was indicative of the fact, I think we spent, if you count the JW Marriott, the new convention center, all the infrastructure to Georgia Street, we spent almost $2 billion over the past couple of years.
I heard today it was $4 billion that the city spent.
Is that what they said?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when you count up all the improvements that we've had. And what's really interesting is because fiscally this economy is so strong, we borrowed it at dirt cheap rates. And a lot of that credit can go back to Mitch Daniels and some of the decisions that he has made over the last 8 years, like that toll road in northern Indiana. Any of you hear about that?
Mm-hmm.
So, he leases the toll road to that multinational company. We put $2 billion